What's up, guys? Well, we haven't done one of these videos in a while, but I am looking forward to it because when you're a collector, this is what you live for. This is what you live for. So this is the PSA send-off video where I show you all the cards that I'll be sending off, not only on behalf of me, but on behalf of my bro Matty, who was with us for Hollows for Days event. Just to let you know, guys, we will be doing that event once a year, maybe even twice a year. And next year's one, oh my god, you ain't gonna want to miss it. I'll give you a little hint. It's gonna have a box with the number 1 written on it, a whole box. I'll just leave that there for you. Just leave that there for you. But anyway, so make sure you don't miss that. Make sure to subscribe, comment, like, all that good stuff. But anyway, we'll get into the video where I'll show you everything we will be sending off to PSA. So first of all, we have one of my cards. We have Greninja Hollow from Detective Pikachu. I absolutely love this card. This was the very first Hollow that I pulled. Well, not the very first Hollow, the very first rare card that I pulled from the Detective Pikachu set, which started all this off. So yeah, be sending that off, and this card looks absolutely great. So next up, we have a Kartana GX. I put this card in because this came out of a Detective Pikachu box as well, weirdly. But it came out and I was like, oh, that's nice. First of all, I was like, oh, that's cool. But then I looked at the prices and everything and I was like, Jesus Christ, it's actually worth, you know, like a bit of money. So yeah, and then I had a like closer inspection on the card and it is absolutely immaculate. I'm not joking, it is immaculate. So yeah, this one's getting sent off as well. Kartana GX. Next up, we got a beauty, people. We got Pinsir first edition Team Rocket. Make sure that's all in focus. This card, if you have watched Hollows for Days, you'll see what we got in this video, but you gotta go watch it just for our reactions because they were incredible. But yeah, this card is in absolutely amazing condition. It's slightly pushed down, but not a lot, and it has absolutely no factory lines on it. The centering on the front is pretty much perfect, so definitely open for a Gem Mint 10. As I've been saying this, the prices will be up. And by the way, just for the price breakdown, just to make it a little bit more obvious, the ungraded price is the price I can find ungraded on eBay, and the graded price is any price I can find at a Gem Mint 10. So yeah, so if it says non-applicable, that means I can't find a card in a Gem Mint 10, or it doesn't exist in a Gem Mint 10. But if it does, that's what the price will be. So next up, we have another card that I pulled from a random pack. I seem to have more luck pulling great cards from just random packs when you get them in like boxes than I do when I actually buy a booster box. So yeah, I pulled this Secret Rare Gardevoir EX card, which is absolutely mint. It is absolutely mint condition. I'm not joking. You can probably tell from a picture, but it's just a glorious card. It is absolutely beautiful. So I'll be sending this off, and honestly, couldn't have picked a better card to pull out of that random pack. So yeah, there's that one. Then we return to the first edition Team Rocket with a Dark Arbok, another card that we pulled on Matty's behalf, which was in absolutely incredible condition. He got so lucky with these packs, and I was just lucky to be the person that got to open them and be there to experience that absolute madness of what happened. But yeah, it is in absolutely great condition, so we'll be sending this off. It glows absolutely lovely, so yeah, that one as well. Next up, we return to Detective Pikachu with a Charizard. This card really didn't elude me. Usually Charizards elude you in any pack they're in, but this card didn't elude me. One that did is later on. But yeah, this card is absolutely brilliant and is the most expensive card in the set. There's not much in it. I'll put it that way. There's not much in it between Greninja and Charizard at a Gem Mint 10. But yeah, this one, absolutely lovely. Next up, we have Dragonite. This is one of two inside of here, so you'll be seeing another one soon. But yeah, this is the actual one we pulled in the Hollows for Days event. And as you can see, the cutting on the bottom isn't fabulous. So we said, you know, an 8, 7, 8 is usually probably what this card will get. But it is absolutely quality. Like, the shine on it is amazing. The centering's all good. It is literally just that cut along the bottom edge, which is forcing it down a little bit, but absolutely beautiful card. Then we come on to the best card that I pulled within the Unbroken Bond set, which is this Gardevoir Sylveon GX alternative art card. And honestly, if it wasn't for this card, that box would have been a complete and utter bomb, because it was not a good box. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. It was not a good box. But yeah, because I'm using a Dragon Shield, I can't show you the back on this, but rest assured, on the back, absolutely pristine, and on the front, as you can tell, the centering is absolutely bang on. It absolutely is a beautiful card, and I was just lucky it was the alternative art, the more expensive version of this card. Yeah, very, very happy with that. So that will be getting sent off as well. Next up, again, a Persian Hyper Rare, the only Hyper Rare from Unbroken Bonds I own, and I got this out of just a simple 3-pack blister. Yeah, I've actually got 3 more packs coming. You know, just a little taster. If they come in the midst of me filming this video, I'll add them to the end, but I don't think they will. But Persian GX Hyper Rare from Unbroken Bonds, and it is perfect, absolutely pristine. I've put it under light, I've had a look at it very, very closely. It does not have a mark or blemish or imperfection on the card at all. This definitely should get a Gem Mint 10, Mint 9 at the very least, but I don't know what they'd be looking for if they even give it a lower than a 10, to be perfectly honest, but that one I'd be going through as well. Next up, we have the card that literally got us off of our feet, and we were going mad because it was the very first edition pack we opened, but it was the Dark Raichu card. I'm not joking you, we went absolutely crazy when this opened, because we had started the day thinking, man, we ain't even gonna get one. Well, like you can never tell. You buy a single pack off someone, they don't say it's weighed. They could quite easily weigh it and just, there's no way of proving it. So we thought maybe there'll be 6 light packs, not a single holo. We're hoping for at least one, and as you can tell from this video, we got a lot more than that. But this was the first one out of the box, and it was crazy, and we just went mental. And the best part about it was, this card has not a single mark on it. The only slight imperfection is the centering is slightly off towards this right hand edge here, but yeah, other than that, the front edge is perfect. But yeah, it is absolutely beautiful, and the shine on it, the hollow foil on it, is perfect, and it pops. So yeah, next up we have the card that eluded me in the Detective Pikachu set, and that was a Mewtwo. I tried so hard for this card. I don't even know how many boxes I bought, probably 4 or 5 just to get this card. But yeah, this is the one I pulled. So this completes the three rare cards, the 3 big rare cards from the Detective Pikachu set. So yeah, sending them all off for grading, and this is the one that eluded me the most. Next up we have, won't spend a lot of time on this one, but it's the second of the Dark Dragonite cards. This is the one, he did not buy this card straight up. He also pulled this from another pack he bought for so much stupid, like 36 quid, which is just mental. I'm telling you, Matty, if you're watching, I know you are. You are the luckiest man when it comes to buying these at first edition packs. I'm telling you. But oh, it is incredible. This one's in a little bit better condition. We'd hope definitely for a Mint 9, sorry, maybe even a 10. That would be nice. But yeah, this one is incredible, and once again, the shine on it. So yeah, and then we have this card, which I feel like I say this all the time. He pulled, let's put it this way, Meti has purchased, I think it's 8 packs. He has purchased 8 first edition packs, just straight up on eBay, first edition packs. He has had a foil in 7 of them. How crazy is that? Mental. And this was the very first one he pulled. And we got to be honest, this card is not in the greatest of conditions. I'll try and get it on the camera, but there's a really bad edge on it, which is this one. I don't know if we can see it on the camera very well, but where it's not going to play up. But basically, on this card, along this edge, and down you can actually see it a little bit here, the foil is protruding a bit, so we don't think we're settling. We'd say happy for a 7. Anything above a 7 would be great, but it is the very first holo he pulled from his very first edition pack. So yeah, very happy with that one. And last but not least, if you haven't seen the video, the holo, you got to go back for our thing. Basically, Blastoise is the card we wanted, and Blastoise is the card we got, and we have the Dark Blastoise first edition card and the holo foil on that. This card always wears me out because it's such a beautiful card in person, but it's so hard to get the right shine on it. I'm hopefully that you can see it, because it is absolutely wonderful. But this card, when we pulled this card, Mete, you can't see him on the camera because we didn't get camera, but he literally just runs around my house, and he's buzzing, and we were both buzzing. But yeah, hopefully this one comes back a Gem Mint 10, because it is in such good condition. No marks on it, no factory lines, perfectly centered. It don't get much better than this. The only way you get better than this is with a Charizard. But when you're like Mete and you love Blastoise, it does not get better than this card in this set. So yeah, and that is the last card of all of our PSA turns, which is a 14 cards in total. And that is all of them. But I will show, as we did in the holos for days, if you commented, if you haven't, go watch those videos and make sure to comment your favorite Team Rocket or Jungle card, because you will have a chance to win these 5 cards. Got a Meowth First Edition, Dark Persian First Edition, Honchkrow GX, another Greninja, and a Charizard, because no giveaway is complete without a Charizard. So make sure you go back there and comment, and we will decide on that a week from yesterday, whatever day that was, and we'll let you know who wins. But that is it for me today. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure that you subscribe, because I do really appreciate it. I absolutely love doing these videos. It's been a ride. It's been a ride, I tell you. And make sure to like, subscribe, as I said before, and I will see you next time.